Alright, I believe we are live now. Welcome everybody to, I think it's week 7, week 8 maybe. But this is Eggplant Express versus Homie Rekkers. Had a little bit of difficulties getting draft up, but now we are here, and that is Anivia and Singeman. Singeman against Pierre, I'm assuming. Trying to get the teams right in my head. Pretty standard stuff, I think. Mainly when Pierre's team plays Eggplant Express, I should say. Pierre draws most of the bands pretty consistently. And I think Anivia and Hui are both gemstone bands. Pretty sure that's who they're playing against. And there's a Shin second top lane band coming out. They do ban Twitch for Rekkers. Rekkers has popped off on that many a times, so understandable. That's a first pick Smolder for Eggplant Express. A lot of options there. Very likely is just going onto the ADC role with P-Rob though. Not sure how big a fan I'm of that, but I think it's not a bad idea into Rekkers twice. Just pick a safe scaling, something that you'll always be useful on. And they answer that immediately with Brand Nami. Not sure if that's Brand APC, but there's a very good chance as Rekkers does play a lot of Brand. And maybe a pretty impressive answer to Smolder. We'll find out. And Brahm's a pretty good answer. Very good with Smolder as well, so I'm a fan of that. Of course, Braum Shield being able to block Brand Q and R, and then Nami, maybe Bubble, not sure. But definitely Alt as well. And W, so a lot of counterplay there, and it's also works very well with Smolder. And they're gonna go and snag the Urgot as they see 3 Pierre bands. They were also hovering Urgot instead of Shin at one point, so they definitely just want to get Pierre picked and have him on a champ he's semi-comfortable on, rather than just waiting for 2 more bands to come across on him. Right, and that's both bot lanes and top picked for both teams, I believe. There you go, York instead of the Ornn. Not sure how big a fan I am of that, but we'll see with the rest of the team comp what happens there. They considered banning Vlad because of Luca. The previous series, Luca went very crazy. Oh, maybe have a co-caster? Hello? Maybe not. But yeah, they were considering banning Brand 4th there. They ultimately switched over to Sedge. Oh, and maybe we see the Vlad. banned after all, as Luka did pop off with that in the last series, so would not surprise me. Yep. Yeah, and that's going to be 4 gemstone bans and 1 Rekkles ban. Understandable. They know who they are playing against. Wow, and they do go with Fiddlesticks. Very surprising. I actually like their pick from best to least, like what they hovered. I like Amumu the best, and then Vi's like okay, and then Fiddlesticks is, I don't know, not a huge fan of that. But I mean, if if I'm playing against a good Fiddlesticks player, it's like so hard to play the game. Like I just feel like I'm being choked. Because you just have to play around like every pocket of vision, or else your team gets wiped. So we'll see what happens. But I like the Amumu pick because you do have a brand APC and a Nami doing a lot of AP damage already, and potentially another AP mid as it is Gemstone. I'm not sure what 80 picks he has, but that lets you just do more damage because of Amumu passive, and it's also just good engage. And on the other side, they'll pick up Syndra, Blind, and then a Maokai jungle into the Fiddlesticks. I'm not sure how that matchup is in the jungle. Jungle matchups are kind of fake anyway. And I think that's Lux locked in as their final thing, as the timer is not ticking down anymore. And yeah, that's a lot of AP on the side of Homie Rekkers, with 2 kind of tanks, Juggernaut, a tank, and a Rom. So overall, I do quite like Eggplant Express's draft. It's just a front to back, fight them draft. If they play around vision well, then I think they'll. I should say if they go even and play around vision well, then I think they'll do very good. But we'll see. As always, there is counterplay potential. Haha, we did blind pick. Yay! We don't have to remake the lobby. I'm so proud of you guys. Good job. Dude, the little hover over this, like, the champ to see, like, the information. It's probably not, like, a bad change, but it's just so weird to me. Because I played, like, however long without having it. I think it's funny, though, when it says, like, difficult in the top. It's just, like, some of the champs, like, yeah, I'd probably say they are difficult, but I don't know. It seems a little silly. But I'm all for making this game more beginner friendly. Sorry guys, I gotta check on my Clash of Clans village. They've added so much stuff to this game in the past, like, I don't know. I haven't played it in a while, and then I downloaded it for like a couple weeks ago. This is a good time. Ooh, I can research something. Cool. Yeah, I definitely value this draft better. I'm not sure how Yorick versus Urgot is in the side lane. If Yorick gets pretty behind, then it's going to be very rough for them to ever look for anything. I feel like the flow of this game really is just going to be on the Fiddlesticks and the Yorick. Fiddlesticks, of course, looking for the engages on red side, and then Yorick, if he gets ahead, or I don't know if the matchup is just good. I really have no knowledge. If the matchup's good, then just beating Pierre and like forcing a split, because obviously blue side is much stronger front to back than red. Oh, and we might be in there.
Like hot and sweaty.
Oops. Hello. Hey, how's it going? I can hear you. Might be a little quiet though. I don't know if your mic is far away or just turned down or what.
I can fix that.
And I will stream on Discord because I don't think you're in the... I think that's the right one. Hold on. Tell me if you can see the game or not in my stream when you get a chance.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Can you hear me at all?
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Cool. Let me actually turn you up a bit. Okay, that should be good. And can you see the game?
Yes, I can.
Nice. Alright. This is some sick guitar tunes I'm hearing from Yorick right now.
Minions have spawned.
Shame Pierre's missing out on him. He doesn't even know he's in the bush. Over here, Fiddlesticks FG going down. Luca trying to get a ward onto Raptors as per usual. Gemstone successfully getting that ward, but denied by Duck.
Ooh, and you get the gold.
Yeah, even better. Plus 10.
Yeah, get a little bit to start out.
Looks like both jungles starting bot to top. They're trading a little bit aggressively at the same time. Swice doing a little bit of zoning off the wave. Although I wonder if Colby and Pirab know that they're stronger level 1. As they just had a really good trade there. Pierre slightly missing again with his E, but not the worst trade because of the shield. That is level 2 going over first for Rekkers twice.
Ooh, good stun.
Yeah,
Although,
not the
we'll see if
best
that
overall
ends
trade.
up positive. Yeah.
Pretty even.
And their Smolder gets more stacks.
Had a Earth game of Smolder that the enemy was Malzahar, and they just kept. Oh, Pierre trying to dash over that cage. That is a baby cage. You're not allowed out. But yeah, I had a Earth game of Smolder that the enemy that I laned against was Malzahar, and he was just spamming W, and I actually got to 700 stacks in 25-ish minutes.
700?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How big is your execute damage?
It was only the execute threshold doesn't change anymore, but the damage per second the burn does was 12, or not per second. It was over 3 seconds. It was 12% true damage, max health.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot. Just some more trades going on. Pierre connecting finally one of the E's, and Sido will be taking a lot of damage there. Maybe even, yeah, forcing the recall.
Yeah.
Same time, Luca will be burning his TP to go back mid. And both junglers are on their second clear, neither have reset. And that will be double crab going over for Fiddlesticks, as bot lane and mid lane did not have prio at the time to really contest. And here Duck knows that the bot camps are respawning as Fiddlesticks did start bot, and immediately goes to clear one and then maybe reset. And yeah, it's a good consolation prize for getting double crabbed for sure. And might even turn it into a bot gank here, as he is right behind them. Colby getting really chunked out before this, and I don't think it's really that good of an idea. Flashes both blown. Rekkers hiding in the bush. They're going after Swice. Swice falling. Fiddlesticks is on the case. Does pick up one. Duck going back in. And that's a 2 for 2, but not sure that Duck gets out. At the same time, getting feats top before Duck dies, but maybe he does get out, but Fiddlesticks about to get a speed up with this vision, the Scuttle Crab. Get a silence, maybe even a fear. Yeah, and that will be another death.
This is where having a bit more prio in mid lane would have helped out.
Yeah, for sure. Especially having already burned TP to go back to lane, so having an extra reset over, or extra free reset I should say, over Gemstone, and still not having prio is a little rough for sure. Colby going really aggressive. I like the idea, just misses the Q very slightly. Yeah, but importantly, they did get feats. Blue side did get feats as they got the 3 kills first because of the top lane. So, could be worse.
Could be worse. We are still about neutral gold. Blue side slightly ahead there.
Yeah.
But only a bit.
Yeah, pretty even so far, which is what you want to see from bot lane, at least for blue side.
Yeah.
This might be a lot going over for Sido. He's getting a lot of gold on. He got level 6, got the Maiden. Just catching back up in gold a little bit. Still behind like 300. That's okay. Here, once again, I'm getting blocked by that baby cage. Duck is on the case, but I'm not sure how this is going to play out. I don't think he's able to take anyone down with him. The Urgot art does land, and that is a dead top laner.
Not to mention, he flashed there at the end.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
Flashed.
Cool. It's definitely a virtue to know when to just accept your death and not burn flash.
Yep, because now Urgot's got a cryo for the next 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, he doesn't have flash, but still very playable. Yeah, now if I were Duck, 1 second, actually they were fighting over Void Grubs. So I slanted 2-man bubble, but no one was there to follow up, and here's again where having mid prio is very important. And Gemstone will find another, and Pierre will fall as well, and 4 people are up there. Yeah, I think as soon as you see Swice roamed up and Colby wasn't there, you kind of just have to leave. But it's a tough call. Colby's beaten up on this pink ward. Thank you, Directed Kim.
Gotta take out your pinks.
Yeah. That's another plate going for Sido. 3-3 still, so not the worst. But what I was gonna say is, if I were Duck, I, after getting the kill on York, would have just reset, gone cleared bot to top, and then just ganked him again, and just keep doing that until the 5 minutes are up and he doesn't have flash, or has flash again. But it seems like it doesn't really matter, as Pierre is just solo killing him anyway.
And let's see, what's the next objective coming up?
Looks like Dragon. It's hard to tell. There's so many like objectives on the screen now.
Ooh,
It's a nice trade.
decent trade.
Yeah. Let's see, Smolder has 72 stacks. Not too bad.
Alright, he's getting there. Gotta train that little dragon.
Oh yeah, Dragon practice. Yeah, 72 at 10 minutes is pretty good. So.
See if the maiden helps out.
Maiden is
That's
helping out
important.
quite a lot, and Pierre might have to burn flash or die here, but actually looks like he's fine. Cool.
Just walk out.
Yeah. Colby getting a nice ult off, but Pierre disengaged at the same time. But now might have the damage to keep going. Flashes forward and gets the kill. Nice. Well played by those two. At the same time, Duck with a nice engage onto Gemstone. But Gemstone flashes out to safety. Looks like ends up living too.
No kill to get the flash.
And Suck says, "You don't do that to my bot lane," and kills both.
Retribution.
Yeah. And that is the price of not, or flashing for a kill on 80 carry, is you die very quickly right after.
Pierre has accepted his fate when he gets caged now.
Yeah.
He's a baby cage. No getting out.
Funny thing is, I think Urga actually clears it really quickly as long as he's not like in minions or hitting something else.
Is that because of the size of his champion?
No, it's because of the W, I think. I think
Yeah.
he just autos it twice immediately.
Okay.
Because right now it only takes 2 autos to kill. But when he has W, he attacks like really quickly, yeah. Pierre looking at Sido even though he's half health, but knowing Sido has almost no mana to contest with. And this is a close fight, but Pierre does win it with the Urgot ult.
Ult, really hopeful.
Yep, knows his limits for sure. Could be Pierre looking onto Swice Master, but they don't know that Suck is nearby.
I think they found out.
Yep, nice flash from Colby to get out. A little sad he had to burn it. Would have loved to see him just jump, but not quite in range.
Oh, and blue team got the turret. That gives them feats, I believe.
Yep, because they got the first 3 kills.
Well, we can keep our eye on the items and see who buys shoes first.
Yeah. Well, we can see the little red outline means they have feats.
Nah, I meant when they upgrade their shoes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh no!
And
Riddle on a rampage.
P-Rob is getting sucked off by Suck himself. Gemstone ended up using the TP, doesn't seem to be getting anything out of it though. But at the same time, Luca just reset anyway, so not that big of a deal. Just... Oh, okay, I stand corrected. Does find Duck. Completely blind division, just assumed he was on Krugs and was correct. Duck was any closer, he might have been able to W to the Krugs to actually escape that Lux ult, which would have been a little silly.
Nailed that pink again.
2 places this time.
Hey, vision control is important.
Second pink.
Second.
True support gameplay. Just running around hitting wards. Don't need to do anything else.
Nah. Knows his job.
It's now 124 stacks for Smolder, stacking very, very well. There is getting 3-man top. Unfortunately, just pushed up much too far without having anyone else on the team being able to match that pressure.
Teleport top.
I think he's recalling. Or, yeah, Pierre TP, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess he wanted to get some prio before Rift Herald, but they really aren't in a position to go to that, and I think the TP is just going to end up making him overextend a little bit and maybe get ganked by the Fiddlesticks. As, once again, that tower went down, but now no one on your team has the ability to walk up that far, as top lane is the only turret down. And now Fiddlesticks opts to recall instead of fight him, which, fair enough, I guess.
He is
Rekkers going pretty forward with some poke, but that's a lot of damage. Really nice Brahma ult there to find him. And a nice play mid as well. Didn't see all of it, but ended up in a kill.
Mulder is getting going.
Smoller is very strong right now, as is Fiddlesticks and Lux. Yeah, so both teams kind of have fed who they want to be fed, so maybe that's good, maybe that's bad.
Should be some spicy team fights coming up.
Hopefully. Smolder at what? I just checked it. 164 at 17 is very good.
Curious to see what's going on with that dragon.
Yeah, it just looks like a pretty clean take for red side as blue just killed all their tempo by, well, not killed all their tempo, but reset it by going for the play they did bot side.
That is 3 dragons though for
Yeah.
red team now. So blue better watch out.
Yeah, it is. I hate to say just Kim Tech Soul because it is obviously Dragon Soul, but it's less ideal
Fair
than
enough.
a lot of other ones.
Hey, we got out
They're
this
going
time.
for another play, and that's a lot closer than it was last time to being good for Sito. But fortunately, red side members aren't really anywhere near him, so Pierre can just take the tier 2. Jim Stone goes for a blind, not blind, but unassisted, I guess, alt. Ends up missing, but it's Lux with Malignance, so how much does that really cost you? Like 20 seconds? Yeah, and now if I'm Pierre, I'm calling for, I want my, like, I don't want to go top anymore. I want to kill more towers somewhere else, because there are no more towers for me to kill top. Top lane's all the way pushed out, so he has a lot of time to play anywhere else in the map. He looks like he's choosing mid here. Maybe bot. And really just wants to play for that tower. And then in a minute or two, whenever York is pushed up, someone can go defend their tier 2 top lane. Suck getting a really nice angle once again. This guy knows how to play Fiddlesticks for sure. Looking very strong on it. Pierre wanting to kill Gemstone, just not quite having the range to do it. Although it kind of looks like Fiddle's getting pinched here. And ends up having to flash out. Pierre wants more though, and is fine.
Trying to get him down to be able to ult him, I think.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite manage it.
Actually did not have
Ooh,
ult. Although Gemstone
okay.
is 1 HP here.
So
Duck
low.
has a flash W, just not quite in range. Pierre wants it. He flashes forward. He's going to E forward likely pretty soon here. And that's a Rift Herald. It's going to be a Rift Herald escape. He just has to get up. Oh, he doesn't even have time to get there. He does now.
It's going the wrong way.
But they just chased so far for Gemstone. And
Ooh. Yeah, that
Ends
does
up-
not look like it's gonna...
oh,
Oh,
Okay,
never mind.
never
I
mind.
take it back.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this game.
Hey, it ended up being 1 for 1, so...
Yeah, unfortunately though, the top side, no one responded that quick enough, and tier 2 did fall to York. That is a lot of gold going into his pocket.
Which is not really what Blue wants to see.
Yeah. Definitely not. And while they didn't really get punished for that bot play as hard as they could have been,
Fun blast cone.
yeah. They're just more posturing. This turret bot really just needs to go down for blue side to be playing like this. And Fiddlesticks does fall very quickly to the Syndra. Duck running for his life. Might get out. We'll see. Has to dodge. Does not. Hard to dodge. Swice flashing in front to try and block the Urgot ult, but just Urgot didn't have ult there, so it kind of looked a little silly, but I appreciate the vision. And once again, P-Rob looking at the map saying, I need to respond to Urgot so he doesn't get more. York, sorry.
of dodging going on there.
Yep.
Although,
Pierre is just so incredibly tanky. He's straight up, well, now 1v4ing, and ends up living. Yeah, as they just can't catch him. Phil6 doesn't want to invest ult for just one kill right before dragon spawning. And blue side really does need to contest this, but unfortunately Yorick is going to draw one member away and has the TP advantage. He just needs to be hitting this top wave to force someone there, as it's a huge fight because not only Soul but also Otacon. And red side surprisingly doesn't really want to fight at all. And they end up getting Drake for free. And Suck dies. Yeah, Smaller got 225. Not sure when that happened, but probably pretty recently. Never mind, not recently. It was 261. Job flying to safety very well. And doing a lot of damage. Gemstone, not sure if he wanted to end up where he ended up, but it's not going that poorly as P-Rob does fall from the pinch, and Gemstone lives, so yeah, respect. Very well played. And that will be 4 members.
Into their whole team.
And trapped in the Bayou cage once again, unfortunately. But they just don't do that much damage to him. Pierre has a lot of MR here. But eventually, surely he's gonna fall.
Surely.
Surely.
Or not.
Yeah, but that is the... Oh, and Luca picks up Gemstone at the end of that. And no one else. That is the consequence of picking a mage bot, is you don't have consistent AP or AD damage unless you have, I don't know, someone that can play consistent AD damage. So Pierre just gets to build a crap ton of MR and not really pay the price for it.
But then when Fiddle comes in with a good angle again,
Yeah.
down they go.
Otacon goes over to red side here. Really none of that played out the way I thought, or I think it should have, but that's what League of Legends is all about. Swice trying to get Rekkles to safety, but just can't do much here as Rekkles stayed for quite a long time trying to get this wave under. If I were him, I'd just, be smacking wave. Get them minions. Big shutdown for blue side, but it is just on a tank, which is not necessarily the most ideal. But not really anyone else for it to go on there.
A little bit of a vision game going on here.
They're smacking the heck out of that pink ward very quickly.
Looks like blue side does have a pretty good up through river.
Yeah, a vision chain.
Yeah.
Unfortunately though, blue side vision isn't exactly where you want it to be, as we kind of want to play for Baron here. And I think Pierre should honestly be bot lane right now. Lucas should be top, and they should be pressuring that with obviously their champs power spikes.
Your split pusher on the outside.
and mainly just having TP is the big part. Duck going really hard for Swice here and ends up just falling as no one on his team was there to follow up. And there's most of the pressure gone for blue side, unfortunately.
See what red side does with that advantage now that they have that back.
Yeah, Soul, again, Soul for red side is spawning in 50 seconds. Duck up in 20, so no consequences for that, but maybe on the vision game leading up to it. P-Rob ending up barely getting clipped by the Gemstone Q and having to burn Cleanse on the end of that. Very unfortunate to see.
Urgot doesn't care about a root.
Yeah, Urgot has tank items. That guy's okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, P-Rob building straight damage should be chunking in these fights. It's just a matter of, will he get chunked before he chunks the enemy? Maybe. Here with a nice flash E, and there's just nothing Gemstone can do to that guy because he has so much MR. It's insane. Even with a Void Staff that Gemstone went second item. And if Red Side is saved for this soul, they are going to pay a lot for it.
They're already kind of low.
And yeah, whole team is dead and Inhib is falling.
Safe gauge. Urgot doesn't care.
He's actually TPing out? In? Not really sure. I think he was safe to just hit recall as they were all dead on red side, but I think he just wants to get more towers. Not sure how worth it was for the TP, but not sure how much it's going to matter either.
I'm curious if Baron's even gonna go down this game.
Yeah, doesn't seem like they really need it.
They're definitely pushing forward without it.
Yeah, and they...
Taking a good timing for a recall.
Yeah, they know they have pushed their luck maybe a little too far even.
Hey, it's not too far till someone's dead.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, here where Colby is right now, he's clearing vision, which is fine and all, but it does end up getting stunned. Maybe a little more. Ends up using alt and will fall.
Interesting decision to flash there. Not really seem to do a lot.
Yeah. Pierre not quite getting the Urgot alt onto him, but Rekkers dying in a heartbeat. That guy got chunked. And there's a very strong possibility of blue side just running it down and ending the game off of this push. But Lux has ult. She says, nope. Bye-bye, wave. See you again in 20 seconds.
Maybe they do need some Baron minions there to tank up that Lux ult.
Yep. Ideally. Lux ult is back up in 2 seconds. And there you go. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier is they overstayed a little bit in the sense of, yes, no one died. Colby ended up dying actually. And now 2 fall on red side. Pierre is probably gonna fall here to Yorick as that guy has attack damage. P-Rob is in very deep here. Not sure how he ended up there.
Surely he flew.
Yeah, flop flop. And that will be another person dead. It's 3 dead. Rekkles looking a little scary here.
There's the wave.
Maokai ult going out looks like it's more to just secure the tower, but they do look on him. Health bars are pretty low, but does end up being good. And yeah, they get two for two.
For 2. But tower and looks like they're gonna get in head as well.
Yep.
So positive trade overall for blue side.
Yeah.
If they get out now.
It's a big shutdown going on to Fiddlesticks there. And maybe 2. Quinn's coming out a little
Oh,
early,
there's-
but still getting the
Damn
utility
it.
from it.
Alright, well, 2 for 4 is less good of a trade.
Yeah, not ideal.
But red side's still up and kicking, so
Yep.
let's see what happens.
Yeah, so what I was trying to say earlier now is they didn't push their luck so far that like they all died on the team, but they could have reset maybe 20 seconds earlier and been on the map again with full health bars, like all their gold spent, everything in order to contest Baron or the next play, whatever it is.
Make
Just
sure you're
be
looking
even more
forward.
impressive. They're looking to 1v3, but no one's doing damage to him.
He's just sitting there, perfectly content.
That's a 3-man Lux ult, but no one's health bars moved. They're all building MR. It's a 3-man Brand ult. Their health bars are kind of moving now. They need a smolder. Yep, and 2 dead. This might be
looks
Soul
like
in it
Soul.
for red side, as it's kind of tough to play, but Luca with a nice flank might get something with it. It's hard to play around because they don't have much vision. Pirog really split from his team here. Luca does get 2 kills here though, and that really just makes up for it. Pirog not letting him leave either. What looked really good for red side ends up in an ace in a 3v5 situation.
I think that's game.
Yeah, very good chance. Unless Fiddlesticks can defend against the hordes. I don't know why we're following. There we go. We might be able to clear wave. Not quite getting all of it though.
Yeah.
And that's him dead.
Oh.
Yeah, that looks like him. Yeah, overall very strong performance from blue side. Eggplant Express. KR especially. Luca suffering a little bit early, but ended up picking up the slack as the game went on. And Pirob very consistently stacked really well. Those and did a lot of damage in 35 minutes. If you want, you can join the lobby, and then that way you can see like what's not on my stream, if that makes sense. You don't have to. I haven't had a Go-Gurt in so long.
Go-Gurt.
Yeah, that's what Luca said, gonna go get a Go-Gurt.
I haven't even thought about a Go-Gurt.
Yeah, it's been a while. Minecraft edition, even better. Ooh. Iron, please. Nice. I'm getting a Go-Gurt. Not sure how it's gonna get to me, but I was promised. Yeah, if you do want to join the lobby, you can see like you can load in, and then like watch that way versus my stream. I don't know if my Discord stream quality is good or what. Coming via mail in 4 business days? Hell yeah.
Away real quick because I didn't realize I was casting tonight, and I started lasagna. And
Ooh,
it
nice.
has been smelling very good for the last 20 minutes, and I've not been able to go eat.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's okay, I didn't realize I was casting tonight. Oh, I should probably... I X'd out of the link.
I'm not really sure what lobby it's supposed to be going into.
Oh, are you on League?
Oh, maybe.
You don't have to do that if you don't want. You just you can if you don't want to watch the Discord stream. I don't know how the
Fair.
quality is.
I have it up on Discord as well as Twitch, actually.
Hey,
I'm seeing double right now.
there you go. And then I will go ahead and send you the link for, or actually you can just watch on stream, I guess. Alright, I'll send it to you.
Alright, so I believe you guys are doing fearless drafting, correct?
Yes. So that should
There we
be,
go.
yeah, they have all the champs that were played last game. Or, wait.
That does not look correct.
Wait a second.
For any of those.
Those are the champs that were banned last game. I think that's supposed to be the champs that were played last game. This is maybe it needs to be updated. I don't know. We're just gonna sit here until it works out.
They probably know what they're doing.
And if they don't, it's more entertaining.
Chaos reign.
Alright, yeah, here we go. That looks more like it. Yeah, and I think these are pretty much going to be almost the same bands as last game.
Oh, that's no fun.
Okay, if you want to join lobby, you can. And just go to spectator when you get in. Yeah, that's the part of this type of fearless draft that I don't like. It makes drafting just like kind of weird, like counterintuitive. You just kind of ban the same 5 champs over and over. But it also makes games more interesting because you have to respect people's like high priority picks a lot more because they don't carry over those bans from game to game.
Fair. That's probably a good compromise.
Yeah.
Doing it this way. Opposed to no fearless at all, or the other one's super fearless.
Yeah, it's like picks and banned are banned next game. So it's
Yeah.
like 20 bans every game.
Man. You guys ever play 5-game series? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah, I think that's
Ends
what
up being
the
ridiculous.
finals for the MF Rec League is what that is with that format. So it's like 100 champs banned or picked or banned by the end of it. Which I think it went to game 5 last time.
That's what I remember.
And I do want to comment that top lane has this many champions, jungle has that many, mid has that many, support has that many, ADC only has that many. So once you get to 5 games of a fearless draft like that, You run out of ADCs if you're playing them.
I think I recall that as well. It was like some weird ADC pick.
Yeah. So I always get happy when I hear the new champion's gonna be an ADC, because it's like, oh, we get another one.
Gonna catch up one day.
Doubt it. Ash Thresh. I'm not sure I like the Thresh answer into Sivir. But Swice's, or that's actually Colby, I think. Colby Thresh. I was gonna say Swice is confident on that, but it's the wrong team. I've been playing a little bit of support lately, and I really like Alistar into Sivir, because she can't actually spell shield your combo, because it's 2 spells that come out. I don't know. So whenever I see Sivir, I just pick Alistar if I want to go engage.
Ooh, Blitz.
I like this bot lane though, in terms of like it's gonna be way more interesting to watch than Brand versus Smolder.
True. Should see some fun little exchanges there. Or somebody ends up being not where they wanted to.
Yeah. Although I always used to pick Thresh into Blitzcrank for 2 reasons. One is like you have Lantern for early times that people get hooked and don't die in the first like half second of getting hooked. You can like Lantern them out. And then the other is like when you see Blitzcrank is like hitting Q, you just click Q at his face, and if you hit, then both of your aftershocks proc, and it's kind of just a neutral trade.
Okay. Yep.
And Vladimir, as they Homie Rekkers did not, they banned Vladimir I think 5th last time, and that left Eggplant Express able to pick it within the first 3. But I think that will mean 5 PR bans this time.
Someone did not like what he did with top lane last.
Yeah. And that might be a no ban. They might still get one. Depends what Eggplant Express is feeling like.
Looks like they missed it.
Yeah, they missed it, but if Eggplant Express is nice, they'll let them like have the champ banned, but they aren't saying anything.
Volley ban, I see.
Yeah, so I said volley. Which unfortunately doesn't really give Eggplant Express much time to pick here, but they get it together. And pick Sedge. Alright. Don't mind that.
Homie Rekkers is commenting about how slow Recklats happens to be with a little sad face. Oh wait, I looked away. I thought there was a Trundle up there.
Yeah, switch to Sejuani at the last second.
Okay.
And here's the Amumu that I think would have worked really well last game. But I mean, the Fiddlesticks also worked pretty well for them up until a point, so can't really say much.
The Fiddlesticks was doing work last game.
Yeah. Until it just got to the point where they had too much magic resist. And a Scion top is blinding into someone.
See what Pierre's left with for choice.
Yeah, I don't know if the volley really counts as a ban for Pierre, but it's a top lane champ kind of, so I'd give it to him. Even though I think Duck plays that more. And Mordekaiser into Scion. So first impression of this team, Eggplant Express may be lacking a little bit of attack damage. You do have the Ashe, but Ashe is such an unreliant like source of DPS, where it's like you're hitting one person, and you have like not the most like utility for yourself, I guess.
Is Runon's Hurricane still?
Yeah, you can still build that. It's just it's still like mainly one target, you know.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I do like the Mordekaiser pick because if you do get Diana or like a Sivir, then you should beat them in the 1v1, and then what does the rest of their team do after Diana or Sivir is taken out? It's kind of hard for them to play.
Wonder if we'll get any of the Inting Scion
Yeah. We'll see.
style play.
Don't know where Joe slash Isao is at, but that guy would know what to talk about with that champ. Okay, it annoys me so much on the like spectating side of things that you can see blue side, all their names and everything. But then red side is just enemy 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you have to guess or
That's
remember the
annoying.
lineup. It's a little silly.
I also think for custom games, you shouldn't have to wait the
3
spectator
minutes.
delay.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, sure, make it optional. Do like a little toggle button or something.
Yeah.
But
Toggle like default on or something.
mhm.
But yeah, like I see the point. Like it definitely protects game integrity, but it's also like custom. So theoretically,
Yeah,
you're playing on
we're
your own
already
terms anyway.
doing our own thing.
But yeah, my guess is most people would opt for the stream delay on regardless, because maybe in the good homies Rec League it would be less of a problem, but I could definitely see some people using that to their advantage.
Enough. I remember one time in Worlds, like I was actually there for this,
Yeah.
where there was a sneaky jungle play happening before minions spawn, and the opposing jungler was about to walk into like a 3-man bush gank, and the whole stadium went, and then he turned around. So I'm pretty sure he had some extra knowledge there
Yeah.
that he wouldn't have had normally.
That's funny. Yeah, it's a little sad to see for sure, but it's just the price of doing business, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I watched like a YouTube video one time about like early seasons of Worlds, and like just international tournaments and stuff. And it was so like awful. Apparently, whenever Baron happened, you could like the players could just feel like the stage like audibly shaking because it was so loud. So like they knew every time someone was on Baron, and like stuff like that. And like you could like look behind you and just see the entire like cast of like this game and everything. It was a little silly.
Kind of takes sneak tactics out of the equation.
Yeah, a little bit.
On the other hand, if you're really bad at the vision game, you know, you don't have to be good.
Yeah, there you go.
You can see what's going on.
Janitor Thrush skin, I approve.
What's his lantern look like?
I don't know, actually. I could see it like being a mop or a mop bucket. But I'm guessing his hook is a mop, so we'll see.
That's what I'm gonna focus on this whole game until I find out the answer.
It's a good call. And then controls, if you want to view it like zoom it out, you can hit Control Shift Z, and it's like a toggle. You hit it once, and then you can zoom out further than normal.
Okay.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then in toggles the objective timers in the bottom right.
Thank you. I like being able to see everything.
Yep. Blue side going in for an early invade. Does land the hook onto Colby. Colby with a nice flash over the wall to maybe get to safety, but probably will end up falling, especially with that suck flash Q. But that does mean that's a lot invested. That's 3 flashes? No, 2 flashes. Sorry. 2 flashes for one, ends up getting a kill, but the big thing I think is Amumu started Q. Wait, like, how do you clear a camp on Amumu with a Q start? I don't know. We'll find out. With Gemstone's help is the answer.
Real early.
Yeah, I think that's a vacuum cleaner as the hook, and then like the vacuum cleaner like storage container thingy as the lantern. Oh, that blitzcrank Q was very silly. I don't think that should have happened. Really nice hook onto Rekkles. P-Drop can just run him down here. He's backing up, not really sure why. As I think the extended trade is just good. That's okay. Could have at least burned a flash. Or barrier.
Bit of poke.
Yep. You're hitting level 2 first.
Oh,
Colby getting a really nice hook onto level 2, and that will be Rekkles falling, should be at least. And Swice is going to take a lot of damage here. Maybe even having to burn flash? Not quite. Really, really well played from Colby there. Suck is looking for an early gank, but this is just losing him a lot of time and ending up in a 1-for-1, which is really just not ideal by any means. As he doesn't know it yet, but 2 of his camps are gone, and nice flash cue by Luca to take down Gemstone. Yeah, and I think blue side is paying for that level 1 cheese way more than they expected to. As Duck has taken 2 camps of Sucks. Bot lane was kind of its own thing that didn't really hinge on that. But then also Diana died mid without having the flash.
So we are now to where red side has beat stack
Yep, good point.
with that.
And Pierre ends up solo killing top lane. And without phase rush, not much he can do, Seto can do to catch up.
Ooh, comes Mumu.
And honestly, I think if Swice hit that hook, it's just bad. Maybe not, actually. Items are even. Maybe not. But Colby is twice the level of Swice currently. Never mind. Yeah, so now we're really starting to see that jungle lead from the early cheese, as a consequence of the early cheese, rather. And Colby getting a another really nice hook onto Swice. That's most of his HP chunked. One more game? Maybe. Ooh. Luca getting a little too greedy on securing that kill. Forgetting Gemstone as a second dash. Duck really wants the kill too. Will pay for it. That's really not what you want to see. Duck really needs to be aware of the fact that he hasn't reset at all. P-Rob and Colby backing up pretty wisely as they know Suck is bot side. And Flash auto coming out from Swice either doesn't have mana for the Q or chose not to do it. Not really sure what the communications were there. Pierre is level 6 and it looks like we'll kill the Scion here. So there's not much for Sido to do at this stage.
So, Mordekaiser.
Same time, Gemstone getting a solo kill onto the Vladimir. Blue side has clawed their way back into the game, but it's still looking a little rough. Cyanol coming back to the wave, either canceled it earlier or just didn't get there, unfortunately missing the cannon. And most of the wave as well under the tower. And red side looks like they might start up dragon here, but doesn't exactly have the prio to do so. Never mind, just was on Scuttle. Pierre just doing so much damage to the Scion. And Suck spending a lot of time bot just in this bush, maybe waiting for a counter gank. Oh, and that looked really silly, but not really sure who gets the better of this trade here. That will be TP coming down by Pierre, just to make sure nothing funny happens. Now Scion gets free access to top tower, unless someone else can run up there quickly. Yeah, so Colby actually flashed over the hook. I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, or if he just wanted to get closer. And then the hook missed, and then, oh, getting a pick on a Gemstone, really nice Assault to very likely secure this dragon. Should be with Pierre down here, but maybe they reset because they're low health.
Twice in trouble.
Yeah, and that's now a 3-0 Mordekaiser, still up on CS despite being down bot side so long. And it looks like P-Rob's gonna back, and I would be clicking top if I were him. But that's okay. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the macro decisions on Eggplant Express thus far, especially in that play there. I think sending Ash top to catch some of that wave, obviously still going to do fine into Scion, and then also having just prio for the grubs. But now Blitzcrank has the ability to roam free, and Scion kind of just proxying wave. And that will be grubs for blue side. Maybe bot can do something about Sivir, but it's kind of tough to dive a Sivir with Spell Shield, and then also having both sums and alt up, so can't really expect much.
She's definitely. As long as she doesn't get it.
Yeah. All in all, Scion's still down around 800 gold. And then ADC is down about 600 for blue side. Mid's up 600-ish. Nothing too drastic so far. Sido finally getting some MR, able to play against Mordekaiser a little more, but still tough, especially with the item completed.
Goes wide.
Yep, hook goes wide. Pierre will take Sido to the death realm once again. Colby battling Rekkles. Oh, not quite able to pick up the kill. Rekkles still had barrier actually, but would have loved to see that. And that's a solo kill for mid. The Rekkles flashed down, even though Swice tanked it. And actually, I think Swice flashed in front of it. I'm going to back up because I didn't see that. Yeah, so ended up getting 2 flashes for P-Rob's ult. That's pretty funny. Good utility. What time are you at?
11:40.
Okay, can you pause and then tell me where you're at? P is pause.
I can just watch.
Okay, that's fine. I'm at 41, 2-ish, so a little bit behind. And that will be a kill for Duck onto their jungler. I think their jungler is just looking for P-Rob for a bit too long.
On some vision. Starting. Coming up soon. Blue Grove's already down.
Yep. Herald spawning in 230, looks like. Nice pool to, looks like escape, and a lantern to safety.
The lantern.
Yeah, what was that lantern made out of?
I was trying to tell, but I couldn't quite make it out. Keep my eyes open for the next one.
Which might be coming up soon the way it's playing out bot lane. Duck chasing the Scion into the tower. And Scion not able to kill the entire wave. Somehow bot lane did get out of that unscathed. And as I say that, Colby does end up getting hooked and burns the flash and ends up dying as well.
Not quite.
Yeah, maybe flash over the wall would have saved him, but it's kind of tough to get that off in that position.
I think the lantern is weird vacuum.
Weird vacuum. Gotcha. Pierre TPing behind looks good. Suck was just waiting for something to happen. Although Suck really well played, gets the ult onto Pierre and kills him before Pierre has a chance to kill him back. Meanwhile, Gemstone is beating up on the mid tower. Pierre playing on the edge here. Rekkles popping ult. They should be able to catch back up to him, but Pierre takes Swice to the death realm, says this is a 1v1. And insta-kills and looks for the E.
Another 1v1.
Very well played by Pierre here, and ends up securing 2 kills there when it looks like he was about to die. Although Scion, yeah, once again just getting free stuff as no one responded to that once Pierre TP'd away. Although, I don't think that really matters that much. Pierre's 7-0, still up in CS. I'm sure he's happy about it. Pierre looks like he's going to be able to kite out Scion. Suck not quite able to get to safety in time. Duck tower diving against his will, has to flash out. Colby going really far when Luca just wanted to get one little tick on him, but does end up trading 1-for-1, so not bad overall. And Pierre killing Scion top lane. At the same time, red side is looking at Dragon, but contested by Diana. This could be a very big Diana engage. And picks up 2.
Kills Dragon.
Rekkers jumping in, not sure if that's what they want or not. Vladimir, importantly, does not have ult, so not able to kill either. Just barely not strong enough.
Expensive Dragon.
Yeah, very expensive.
However, that does put them at 2 objectives.
Yep, you can see in the top
Yeah.
the scoreboard. Yeah, 2-0, so not too bad. 2-0 dragons, I should say. 2-1 objectives. So I think neither
Actually,
team
that-
has feats yet.
Yeah, I think each one team got first. Got first.
Yeah. Slice flashing to safety. Lantern going to duck, but Slice is fast enough to get out with Nimbus Cloak, I believe. Ooh, Vladimir popping ult, not realizing that it's not going to stop his back. Not realizing or just doing it regardless, who knows. Once again, no one really paying attention to the Scion, although Scion's pretty behind, so it's not like he can push too fast anyway. Has Void Grubs though. Looks like we'll end up getting the tier 2 tower. Can't really see its health.
Yeah. Hiding. Pause the stream. Alright, we go fight mid lane. 4v4 at the moment. Good Ash arrows. Everyone is actually it ends up being 3 down on red.
Sorry, I just got ganked IRL by my brother. But I am back now. Not really sure what happened. Looks very good for blue.
Yeah, you missed the whole team fight there mid. Blue got some low health bars, but no one ended up dying, so they took that fight. No one on blue's side, rather.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look like red, I think, got Rift Herald before I left, and that's their feats, so it's a consolation prize, I guess. Top tier 2 actually didn't end up dying, which is kind of crazy. Blue side's still down 4 kills, but up a lot of gold, 3k. Pretty even. Pierre investing flash to kill this Scion. Not really sure how much Scion is worth, though. 130 gold? Probably not worth flash. But maybe it's the mental victory that counts.
be where Otacon sends it. Maybe that would be the next objective.
Ashwell going on to Swice, and looks like Swice will fall here uncontested. Diana is on the flank. Has a pretty good angle, but oh. Sejuani out going wide, same with Thresh Hook. But Sejuani cannot find anyone. Pierre's doing a really good job of just blocking off the rest of the team to give them an isolated 1v3. And that's now 2 members of blue side down. Sivir's really the only one left to do damage. So yeah, I really like the look. Oh, I really like this ghost pop from Luca as well. And that will be Rekkles falling, I think, on the backside of that. And same with Sido dies as well. And this fight is just going from bad to worse for blue side, as they took so many isolated bad fights in a row, like slightly losing fights, that it just stacked up and lost the overall team fight pretty hard. It looks like it will be... Yeah, exactly. It looks like it will be third dragon and potentially Otacon going over for red side here, which is a very, very large gold swing. Effective gold swing, I guess.
Effective and real.
Yeah.
You do get some gold. I think.
Yeah. Dragon and Otacon don't give very much gold on like the actually taking of it. It's just the stats you get from them.
Fair enough. Oh,
And okay, Smite looks like it's secured, but geez, red team paid the price, and Gemstone killed everyone there. Well, did the damage.
everyone there. Game does seem to go back and forth quite a bit.
Yeah, very flip-flop. But overall, I would say even despite losing 4 on the back end of that, they wanted to reset anyway. It's not like they just came out of base and died. Their play was over, and they did get Otacon. It's not like blue side's getting really anything but kill gold in return for that. So
Very
overall,
true.
not bad. They do get tier 2 top, so that's something. But I think that could have been prevented. And Flash Hook coming in from Swice to catch Colby out. Duck trying to peel a little bit, but really just needs to start running away. And Pierre's here now, able to ult Gemstone. And Pierre's pretty safe now. Pierre did his job very well. And Gemstone ends up killing Pierre still, right out of the Death Realm. And now it's just a matter of if they can get to Rekkles before Rekkles kills them all, but Rekkles doesn't quite have the DPS, it seems.
Another fight going over to red.
Yeah. Pretty clean sweep for them, almost. Yeah, Rekkles went a very greedy build. He went Essence Reaver into Navori, which is fine. You just don't do damage until you get IE and then LDR's 4th item, which is very, very late. Ideally, you'd get that 3rd. You only get it 4th when you're like very ahead.
Is there an advantage?
Sorry?
Is there an advantage to this build? Like why you might have chose to do it?
Yeah, Navori, you just get more attack speed, so you can hit more and you can get your cooldowns quicker. Like if I were insanely ahead, like very fed, I would probably get Navori 3rd, and then you can delay LDR till later. And that reason is mainly because of levels. Because you get a bunch of armor on each like level up, but you don't get I can talk about this later, but Pierre is gonna fall. Colby is on the wrong side of this pit. I think Blast Coned over. And looks like he'll fall as well. Yeah, and that's now 3 dead. So once again, another flip-flop.
This time, that does affect Baron, technically. Baron will spawn before 2 of the red team members will be up.
Yeah, it was very important for
What's the
priority here.
advantage of that?
Soul also spawning in a minute, but blue side has time to contest both, and it looks like red side not even going to be on the map while blue is taking this.
They're taking it very fast for
Yep.
immediate Baron as soon as it spawns.
Yeah, now red side really just needs to beat them to mid lane to push out that wave, and then get vision at the same time, get vision into their jungle.
Blitz is already there buffing up those minions.
And evidently it looks like 4 people are needed to take the crab. And a fight is breaking out on top of Pierre, but it is Pierre and he just ults Gemstone. And there's a lot happening here, very chaotic, but looks like most of red members are surviving. Pierre is causing havoc in the backline. It's just not much to be done about him. Pierob is
Live
finally
for very long time.
running at Rekkers and will kill him, and that might be game. As all 5 members of red are down, but it looks like they're turning their sights to Dragon.
Impact Soul.
Yeah. Not that important compared to other souls, like I think we said last game, but still not bad to pick up by any means.
Hey. Means we're 5 minutes closer to Elder.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I do think there were a few too many towers in the way for red side to run it down after that fight.
Yeah, it definitely would have been close. If they had pushed out mid before the fight broke out, like I was trying to
Telepathically.
not tell them to, but
do.
like, yeah.
2 minutes before. What?
Yeah, haunt them into being able to do, yeah, preemptively. If they were in a position, like, if the red side wave was pushed up to their tier 2, then maybe, but Colby ended up having to flash out of the split screen cook and live. Suck almost looked onto Pirob. Pirob at the same time turning it around onto Suck. Really big 4-mana movement ult, but doesn't matter because Pierre's again causing havoc in the backline. What are they gonna do to this man?
Nothing.
Evidently. And he's just
tanking the tower for
yeah.
fun.
They're playing the game of how many tower shots can I tank and still not die? And the answer is probably too many.
I think I counted at least 4, and then 2 more on deck.
Colby getting a pick on the Swice, and we'll fall for it.
Really low health bars.
Yeah, blinking health bars. Tower game played maybe too long, but no one ends up falling, so maybe not long enough.
Oh, we got Colby down.
Look, Pierre's like half health again. Surely he can, you know, tank more tower shots.
Yeah, it's not even heated up anymore.
Yeah. Come on.
He does not choose to continue that game.
Even though it looked really fun. And that will be inhib. I don't think they can push up to end the game with their health bars the way they are, but Luco, blood on his mind, flashing forward, forcing Suck's flash. Really nice Pirob ult. Picking up maybe 2 here. Just 1. Unless Swice falls here. Yeah, okay, 2. And Pirob dies for it. Yeah, plays over, but definitely proved that red side is strong. That's now 3 members of red side with double-digit kills.
Well, I was just having fun back there.
And will live thanks to the vacuum cleaner lantern. Yeah, and it really just seems like one more push like that, and red side is going to call it a game. Yeah, and this is where you start to see not having LDR, or now Mortal Reminder here, is you're paying the price of not being able to kill Pierre. If you had bought a LDR instead of Navori, or an IE instead of Navori, and then got LDR third, maybe we could deal with the guy terrorizing your backline every time, and you just wouldn't have your cooldowns as quick. So that's really the trade-off there. Colby almost getting the hook onto Rekkles, but not quite.
Almost close.
Yeah. But does have Mortal Reminder now, so maybe that's enough.
That might change up the next fight. We shall see. Okay, don't tell me next fight's gonna be over at, like, the buff right here.
Could be. Colby getting a hook onto Suck, and Suck is falling, so that's part of a fight over a buff, for sure.
Seems a little late in the game to be having that kind of fight, but
Yeah, to each their own. They're also fighting over tier 2. Yeah, and that's overall 1 for 2. Obviously, much prefer the support dead over the top and jungle. So I think Red is pretty happy with that. Sorry, Colby. And Gemstone trying his best. That was a big ult. Nice flash away too, just too late in the game to really make much of a difference. But well played regardless.
looks like the end.
Although Vlad falls, and
Yeah, Red does not
maybe it's not enough. Sivir has such tremendously good wave clear. Pirob getting fancy with his movement, but maybe a little too fancy. Never mind, just fancy enough. Duck doing a really good job of zoning Rekkles out from that to keep Pirob safe as well.
Duck's down to like 2 health though.
Yeah.
Although
How's Warmugs? Give him 30 seconds. Ash ult to peel away. Really nice flash engage. Solo bolo onto the ADC, but I'm just not sure it's gonna make a difference.
it does not seem like it will.
And Rekkles will fall. Yeah. Blue side really played, like, stepped up and, like, started playing, like, micro very, very well towards the end. It was just far too late to make much of a difference in the terms of who wins the game.
And one last Moo ult.
To end it all.
Round it out.
Yeah. All right. Overall, very well played, I think, from both teams. A little bit consistently more well played from Eggplant Express there, as they did go 2-0. And I think that is the series, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Seems like it.
yeah, I'm not sure who has permissions to get into this, into the voice call with us, but whoever wants to. Honorable mention, Luca did good both games. I might give Pierre MVP and Pirob a close second, as I think they both did their job tremendously. And honestly, like, I don't think there's a single player on Eggplant Express that isn't in contention, though, for MVP. But whoever wants to come in here. Luca did it last time, so he's free. Pirob or Pierre. Or Colby. Or Duck.
Let me see if I can get a little IRL action to find somebody.
Oh, there's
I
Colby.
hate it here.
How's it going, Colby? You're
I
chosen.
hate it here.
Okay, now next time you can tell your team I did it last time, and then you don't have to do
True,
it
true,
next
true,
time.
true,
Yeah,
true.
yeah. So congrats. Very well
Thanks.
played. Very clean Thresh game. Um,
Thank you.
very well played, especially the early game. I saw some nice level 2 things happening, and then proceeding with very good hooks and lanterns and stuff through the rest of the game. How'd you feel going into the series though? Was it like easy 2-0 vibes, or like worried about it? No thoughts at all?
I didn't think about it too much, but we haven't ever beat them, so
Oh, really?
yeah, they have 2 us every time.
Well, very interesting to see the switch up then. Was there any like behind the scenes work being done in like preparation for this match, or was it just gonna show up we're better?
We've been, I think like we had like that teammate switch,
Oh yeah,
and then
yeah.
we needed to like,
Like adjustment.
we needed to practice and like, stuff and like learn how to play with each other. Uh, and we also like went over some like comps and stuff to run. So we have like a better idea of how to like build our teams, and I think we're doing like our picks and bans a lot better.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely agree. I think you guys drafted very well, both games, and it certainly paid off. Um, let's see. Anything you want to say to the enemy team or any of the enemy teams after that 2-0 impressive performance?
Um, so we've 2-0'd both teams back to back, so we're coming for everybody.
I like it. Them's fighting words, but I like it.
Sam's kind
Um,
of washed. Like if you take one of his champs, he's just done.
there you go.
Like we took the smolder from him, and it was just game over.
Yeah, it took the smolder and then showed him what happens when you played mage bot, right?
Yep, exactly.
There you go. Yeah, definitely. Pierre was a big problem game one with just building pure
Yeah,
MR.
leaving up Urgot was crazy.
Yeah, they even hovered it during the ban phase and then decided not to. But yeah, definitely paid the price for it. Okay, and then my last question is there anyone on the enemy team you would give honorable MVP to?
I think Gemstone's always a threat.
Yeah.
I think Gemstone would have done. I mean, Gemstone was doing a lot of work game one, but like they were all. We just built magic resist
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't have an ADC.
Yeah. So I'm hearing kind of a draft gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't
So
really
that's what
disagree
that
with
was.
you there. All right. Well, unless you have anything else to say, I think we're going to call it there. Thank you all for watching, and GG's to everyone.
Yep. GG's. See ya.
Good game.